Well, from a small town on the Eastern Shore to Yankee Stadium, a new biography details the story of Virginia's Jim Coates. Always a Yankee, which was written by local author Doug Williams, tells the story of two-time World Series champion. Nick Vitale had the chance to catch up with both gentlemen to talk about the book and, of course, baseball.
Hampton Roads, I am very proud and excited to be in the presence of these gentlemen here today. I want to introduce you to some Virginia legends here. We have author Mr. Doug Williams, co-author of Always a Yankee, and the very great Mr. Jim Coates, a veteran New York Yankee, world champion of the 1961-1962 World Series. Very nice to meet you, sir.
Nick, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. These hands are the size of the state of Virginia itself. You can tell why this man was a world-class pitcher. You know, growing up in Virginia, you know, being a baseball player, did you always have your eyes set on the Yankees, or was it just kind of something that happened to you?
But you know, when I started in the old Chesapeake League. I was something like 14, 15 years old. I didn't know anything about Major League Baseball. When I got to play, I signed with the Yankees, and I still didn't know who they were. When I first went up there in 1956, I went out of the clubhouse and went down the ramp, went up on the steps and looked across that field. It took your breath. So I set my goals in 1960. I said it was three things I wanted to do that year. I wanted to pitch opening day, I wanted to pitch in the All-Star game, and I wanted to pitch in the World Series. And I didn't give up. Never give up.
No,
and I did all three that one year.
Doug, you're a bit of a collector, I see here.
A casual collector.
A little one, yes. How long have you been collecting?
Pretty much my entire life. It started with baseball cards at about 10 years old. This one is an 81 Tides top that belonged to Gary Racich. It's the original document from 1929, which is a lease for Yankee Stadium. This is a souvenir bat which was given out on bat night, compliments of the Peninsula Grays. A fun part of writing Always a Yankee was the foreword, where I speak of getting my first Jim Coates card. So that's just evidence right there that I've known who Jim Coates was almost my entire life.
Now I'm looking at the rings. I have to. I've got to ask: is one of these the World Series championship?
This
ring?
one here is the most, I'd say the best one ever. 61 was the greatest team ever for the Yankees.
Yes, sir.
The best.
Okay, question. In your prime, when you were pitching,
I was the best.
Do you think you could be taking out A-Rod and Jeter and these guys?
Well, I tell you what, when I first went up there, when I was younger, I could bring you with the best of them. I'm not bragging. I would love to pitch against those guys, because I pitch against hitters just as good or better than they are. This is the first thing I would do. I'd have to put A-Rod on his back, and then throw him that slider away. And you know, once you go down, you don't dig that hole in that. Old Casey used to say, "You better make it comfortable, because that's where you're going to stay." They introduced me, said, "This guy here would knock his own mother down if he had to win." But, you know, that's
Is it true? Have you ever knocked down your own mother to win?
If you have to.
If you have to.
whatever it takes, Nick.
Jim, it's an honor to meet you, sir. Thank you very much.
My
Again,
pleasure.
with that handshake.
My pleasure.
It's killing me with that thing. It's great. Doug, thank you very much, sir, as well.
Again, my pleasure.
And please make sure to check out the story of Jim Coates, Always a Yankee, co-written by Doug Williams. And you find it at your local bookstore. Gentlemen, again, thank you very much.
Very cool. If you would like to learn more about Jim and purchase your very own copy of Always a Yankee, autographed as well, you can email Doug directly at jdougwilliams@verizon.net. As always, we'll post that on our website, thehamptonroadshow.com.
Great story. You guys know how I feel about the Yankees. That was a great story. I saw a Boston hat in that collection.